I'm Dr. Amy Osenbaugh from Ankeny, Iowa, and I'm going to make this short video as an explanation for those of you who rent the BEMER out or borrow it, how to quickly set it up, go through a couple programs on it, and put it back away. Just so you have an easy explanation. Comes in a very nice box here. You just kind of lay it out flat and open it up. The first thing you want to get out is the computer, and that's what it is, a computer. So you don't want to get it around any heat, cold, or liquids because we don't want anything ruining the computer. There's a plug-in that comes with it. One of the confusing parts that people get concerned about is how to plug this in. On the back side of the BEMER, there's an opening. It kind of comes at a sideward angle, and so you take this plug and you go kind of in like that, okay? And that's how you plug it in to the unit. I'm just going to set this here, and then you just plug this into a wall, so that's pretty simple. To stand this up, you just put your fingers on the corner, pop it up like that. It doesn't have to stand up, but it does make it a little bit easier to run. On the side of the computer panel, there's two plug-ins. The top one is A1, the bottom one is A2. So we're going to get out the two applicators that come along with it. Everybody uses the B body. This is the part that you're going to lay on. So we're just going to lay it out. And then we're going to get the B pad out. Now the B pad, the smaller one, is 3 times the intensity of the B body. So you kind of want to spot applicate with this one in areas that are of more concern, okay? So to plug these in, each one of the plug-ins has a plastic cover, which we want to keep the plastic cover because it does protect the plug-in. When you take it off, just store the plastic cover on the cord, just like that, so you don't lose it. The B body, since it's the thing everybody uses, we always plug it into A1, the top one. On the plug-in, one side has an M, and that's the side that faces up. These prongs are really critical, so be careful not to break any of those. When you go to plug it in, don't go straight in because it is magnetic. I'm going to show you from the side. You kind of want to come in at an angle like that, okay? And that's how you plug in the first one. And then to plug in the second one, which is called the B pad, again, we're going to take the plastic cover off of it, store it on the cord, so it's always handy. And then you're going to plug it in with the M on the top, and again, you're going to come in at an angle, just like that. Okay, so you have them both plugged in now. This is the power button. Turn it on. As you're turning it on, let me just tell you this. When you're laying on the pad, you lay on it fully clothed. You can have the pad or the B body, the whole mat that you're laying on. You can have it on a bed, in a chair, anywhere you want. Flat, bent, it doesn't matter. But when you lay on it fully clothed. Really important to please keep animals and pets and fluids away from the B body. We don't want any hair or animals around them for fear of, you know, chewing a cord or getting animal hair on it, and other people are going to be using it that might have allergies. Please put a blanket or a towel over the B mat just to protect it so it stays nice and clean for everybody that borrows it. I'm going to unwind this cord here, just undo the Velcro so we have a little bit more room to spread this applicator out. Okay. So on the control panel, it's pretty simple. Right now, A1 is lit up. And remember, A1 was the top plug-in, which was for the mat that you're going to be laying on. All we do is push intensity. We want to start low because if you go too high, you'll detox too quickly and be sore. Most people never use these top numbers here unless you're an experienced BEMER user, but you always want to start low and go slow. So we're going to start with intensity 2. When you go onto this next screen, you know that you're using the whole B body mat that you lay on because you see the picture there. And you also see that A1 is lit up. It kind of helps you in a guide. Now we just pushed intensity number 2. So there's your 2. This squiggly line here is plus, and plus gives you a burst of energy. And the button is right here. If you're using the BEMER in the morning, you want to leave that on because it does give you a nice gentle burst of energy. But if it's in the afternoon or evening, you want to shut that plus off by pushing this button here. Okay, and see how it shut that off. So if it's in the morning, leave it on, but if it's in the evening, we'll shut it off. Let's say it's in the morning, so we're going to turn that back on. So you're at intensity 2, we're on the B body, just push start. Now, you can always run 2 applicators at a time. So we just as well run the B pad, the other applicator. So to switch to the other applicator, which is at A2, we push this button. So see now A2's lit up. So A2 was the bottom plug-in, which was the B pad. So we're going to set the intensity on that to 2. We're going to say we're running in the morning, so we're going to keep the plus on. So we don't do anything with that button. We just hit start. And you look up here in the corner and you see A1's timer is right there, A2's timer is right there. So if you're running 2 applicators, remember that you have to push start twice. And that's how it runs. It just runs for 8 minutes. It shuts off automatically, so you don't have to worry about shutting anything off. One thing I wanted to show you with using the pad and the mat is the pad, like I said, is 3 times the power. So when you're using the pad, the part that the cord comes out of is the part that's against your body, okay? When you're on the B body, both sides are, whoops, and if it ever clicks on you, then it could be you unplug these, okay? If you ever get an error, these do come unplugged kind of easy because they're magnetic. But I'm going to unhook them for now. But when you're laying on this here, you can lay either side up or down. Again, please put a towel or a blanket or a sheet over it. But as you're laying on there, you want the part that the cord comes out of to be touching your body. And you're always going to be sandwiched between the applicators. So you never want to put this here and lay on both of them. You want to be laying on the mat and put this over your stomach for lower back, across your shoulders for shoulders, your knees, your feet, wherever. It's just kind of to sandwich you in between. The only time you'd ever want this applicator laying down would be if you wanted to use it for your lower neck. The top 6 inches of this mat do not have any coils in it, so it's fine to put this underneath your neck here or around your neck like this. But if you're looking at your lower back, then you're going to want it running across your stomach while you're laying on there, or your knees. Liver would be good through here for a cleanse, or across your shoulder. But always lay sandwiched between them. Otherwise, when you go to put the applicators away, you just coil it back up like it was. Put the cover back on the end on both of these to protect it. When you go to put the B body away, there's coils in thirds. So you see how the end is kind of folded up like this, and then you just fold it a third. You fold the top in kind of like this. Fold it over. Put the computer back away, and you're good to go. So that's how you use it. If you have any questions, give us a call at 515-965-7835. Otherwise, enjoy your BEMER. Thank you.